After a tough first night in Toronto, a few games back, Franz, he had like 9 points. He came back to Orlando, gave the Raptors a 34 piece, came back with another 25 piece. And so today we're looking at that third game of the three that they played against each other, and we can take a look at some of the good highlights and some of the bad highlights. And so if you like these videos, make sure you subscribe, hit that like, turn on those notifications, dropping new videos every day, and let's get straight to it. We're going to start with the good highlights. Great flash by Franz, because Paolo's going to see a lot of double teams from this mid-post area. Paolo's going to see a lot of double teams because he's a number one guy on the squad, and he's with his size, with his ability to shoot, get to the rim, draw fouls. He's going to see these all night, and they're just going to try to get the ball out their hands. So this middle should be open every time that they double him. And so unless if he tries to tag this, Bamba needs to cut earlier. Now Franz make that cut, got the drop off. And so not only is Paolo a good passer, Franz is also a good passer. And with their size, that's going to help them a lot.
Boy, that's what we need. Get hot.
That's a hell of a lot of size. That's a hell of a lot of size. Pause. But
boy, that's what we need. Get hot.
You get away from the 5. Paolo cuts, or you get Barnes cuts behind Paolo. Okay, I think I got to look at the rim. Nope, running right into Bull.
Bad decision. And Caro with the hot hand gets it back to him. 2 dribbles and
now this is what I want to see Franz add to his game. That mid-range. If he can add that mid-range to his bag, to his game, that's going to help him a lot because he's going to see a lot of players smaller than him. So if he could get to that mid-range on his post-ups, on pull-ups, it's going to help a lot because he may be seeing some players who are 6'5", 6'6", because the Magic play with such big lineups that he may see the smaller guy out of the 1, 2, and 3. And so if he can add that mid-range, that's going to help a lot. Get him an easy 4, 6, 8 points a game, easy, just by taking advantage of mismatches. And on top of that, he got a little handle. He's not the shiftiest, of course, but he could get to where he wants to get to. And in time, if he improves, if he's around the right people to help him improve that handle, he's gonna be a real bucket.
Get himself into the paint. 16 from Obama.
Now this is where the Magic could be one of the best defensive teams in the NBA in years to come. Because if you replace Cole Anthony right here, because he's the mismatch on the floor, with a Jalen Suggs or Jonathan Isaac, just strictly for defensive purpose, then this is gonna be some trouble. This is gonna be some trouble because you're gonna try to get Suggs. You're gonna have Suggs right here who could definitely guard 1 to 3, and maybe in time get some 4s if they're playing small ball. And on top of that, you got Paolo, Franz, Bull, Bamba. If it's not Bamba, Wendell Carter, whoever it may be, it don't matter. And so defensively, the amount of length that they could have, they could put a lot of pressure and make it difficult for a lot of teams to score in the paint and on the perimeter because these guys can move too. They're not just big for no reason.
They reach, they grab, they hold, and it's what they do. Wagner for 3.
Yep, Franz got the tray ball too. He got the tray ball. He got hot in this fourth quarter. Bamba with the rim protection. Telling you that length, something different. Pause.
Outstanding defensive play by Big Mo Bamba. Boy, he's been good tonight.
That's number 2. 2 straight. He got hot in this fourth. This is only 20 seconds later after that last one. Deep one. Wow. Tray ball. What was that, Franz? If you're gonna flop this, flop it for real. You gotta watch a lot of Marcus Smart, Patrick Beverley if you want to learn how to flop. Want to learn how to flop? Watch Marcus Smart, Patrick Beverley. But notice how Siakam is top guarding him this whole way through. And so instead of trying to just run this play, just get to the perimeter and catch the ball, run the play, be a robot, he makes a read on the play and goes back door, and Cole Anthony does a great job of leading him with that pass to the rim. And now once Franz gets to the rim, turns, he sees Scotty Harris, and he knows what he's good at. He's not going to sit in the corner and just shoot a 3 because oh, statistics, you got to shoot threes. It's a three-point shooter's game. Nope. Cuts to the rim. Gets a good look at it, too. Should be a foul. Good thing Bamba cleaned it up. Now, these are some of the bad highlights. Let's get to a few of these. Like I said in my last video, Franz's handle and his physicality, his handles would be a lot better if he improved his physicality. And so if he was more physical, with Trent here letting him know that he can't just close up the space, he can't get underneath me, Trent would take a step back and you'll be able to do what you want to do. But you're letting the pressure, he's going away from the pressure. No, look at his feet angles. Look how his feet angle. They're going towards the sideline. And so what is that telling you? He wants to get away from Trent and not go to Trent. Because even if you're physical, that benefits you, but you could draw more fouls. Draw more fouls, you get more points. More points help win games. Increase your averages, whatever. But if Franz isn't physical, though, if he isn't physical, he's going to see a lot of this. Players jumping this, trying to get underneath him, being comfortable a lot of times. But he's just got to be more physical. He's not as shifty. He may be a little stiff, but if you're physical, you can work with it. Same thing with Siakam trying to get underneath him.
Looks like they're coming back out. Challenge now.
Now on this one, it's not about the handle. It's not about the play. It's about the reads. Now I'd want to see Franz be patient here. Wait for Bamba to dive to the rim. Because once Bamba dives to the rim, once he rolls really hard, gets to the rim, he's going to suck in Scotty and Boucher. Pause. And by getting those two in, it's going to open up Ross here on this weak side and open up you to get your own shot. And it's going to make Van Vliet want to help in a little bit more too. Because you see Van Vliet's already here. But now if you got a little more space, he may take one step over and open up Cole as well. So if you just wait for Bamba to make this dive to the rim. If Boucher doesn't want to drop, if Barnes don't want to help, lob it up top. If they come inside to help, you got Ross on his weak side. Or you got your floater, the same floater that you did just before. You got it again, but now you got a little more space because Boucher has dropped a little more. And if you don't got Boucher because Van Vliet helped over, now you got Anthony right here. And you got Ross on his weak side. I don't know if I said that too already, but you just got to be patient and let Bamba dive so he could put pressure on these two and make sure you keep Siakam on your back side. Do that little cutoff move that like you see a lot of playmakers do. CP, James Harden, all those Trae Young, all those guys. You see all of them do. Just by staying patient, opens up 4 different options.
Really good. 50% for the game.
All right, now you got the mismatch. You want to take advantage of this mismatch, and like I said before, if you add in that mid-range game, that post-up game, you're gonna get a lot more easy buckets because you're gonna see a lot of smaller defenders who are playing against you because the Magic play a lot of big players. And so you're going to see some smaller guards, whether it's Van Vliet's case, 6'1", 6'2", whether it's 6'5", 6'6". Franz is like 6'10". So you should be able to take advantage of any of those matchups. So now, you see Barnes leave because Paulo cleared out. Now you don't want to get to this middle because that's where Siakam is. That's where the help is coming from. But if you add in this mid-range, get to this baseline, get a fadeaway, you could easily shoot over the top of Van Vliet. But you got to put the work in. You got to add that to his game before you go to it. But if you just add that, it's going to give you more layers, more options to take, more opportunities. Now Boucher comes over on the block, ends up pump faking, getting the foul. Good pump fake, but something to look forward to, look to when you're trying to get these take advantage of these mismatches.
Orlando the lead. Let's see if they can hold on. Paolo fakes the three.
This is where you need to take advantage of it again, because now, once you got the mismatch, if they're matched up onto you, you could be the closer. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left. You need a bucket. You could be the one to get a bucket. You got the small defender. You could just tell them, "Oh, I'll dive down, throw it down to me, easy bucket over the top." You got the size. Now it's just about putting the work and getting the skills so you can take those shots.
Franz Wagner, the shot clock down. Bolt's gonna have to let it fly. Markel jumper, too late.
And that's the end of this Franz Wagner hitting highlights against the Raptors. I'm gonna probably watch a lot more Magic games going forward. Magic fan from Orlando, so they got some pieces, and I got a Paulo video on the same game coming up too. So watch out for that. And also, if you haven't seen the Bobo one I just dropped, look at that one too. And make sure if you like the video, subscribe, hit that like, turn on notifications, and we out of here.